The officers discovered a container that appeared to be 20-5 meters long, yet the interior space measured barely 10 meters. The inspector immediately recognized it as a smuggling vessel. Rather than ordering an immediate arrest, he adopted a gentler approach, falsely assuring those inside that no harm would come to them if they exited voluntarily. However, the pregnant woman hidden inside quietly climbed atop the cargo. She had no idea this decision would alter the course of her entire life. Growing impatient at the lack of response, the man prepared to issue an execution order. Suddenly, the rear door opened. The man's face twisted into a sinister grin. Without hesitation, he shot the girl who had emerged, then barked orders for his men to massacre everyone inside. Chaos erupted instantly throughout the container. Only the pregnant woman, who had hidden atop the cargo earlier, narrowly escaped. Staring at the corpses piled like mountains, she held her breath in terror. Yet the bold officer meticulously checked the area. A small dog suddenly darted past his feet. The man smiled and let it go. After the body's work leaned out and the container sealed, the woman finally allowed her nerves to settle. But her harrowing journey for survival was only beginning. Through a small ventilation hole in the shipping container, she discovered she had been loaded onto a cargo ship. Her husband, however, remained unaccounted for. The couple had been separated by the panicked crowd and loaded into different containers. She could only pray that he had departed safely on the same journey to a new country. Then, in the dead of night, violent tremors jolted her awake. Peering through the bullet hole, she saw the ocean above churning with a raging storm. She screamed frantically, desperate to alert the crew. But the ship convulsed so violently that she could barely stand. Just as she managed to grab a rope, a massive wave crashed down. She and the entire container were capsized. When she regained consciousness, seawater was pouring into the container. Through the bullet hole, the horrifying truth became clear: the container had plunged into the sea. Her first instinct was to contact her husband, but her phone lay shattered. She found a backpack left behind by another person, though the phone inside appeared undamaged. She couldn't unlock it without the password. She had no way to reach him. For the sake of the child in her womb, she had to find a way to survive. Then she heard desperate cries from outside the container. Through the bullet hole, she saw it clearly: container 107, the one her husband was in. No matter how desperately she screamed, his container sank beneath the waves at an agonizingly visible pace.